Radio. This is Bravejoe hitting you from Africa. We will be talking about brands. What is your brand identity? I know that question has been asked a million times again, over and over and again. Well, welcome to this radio's live broadcast from Africa. Yes, we'll be talking about brand because it's a very essential thing for us to talk about brands. And what is a brand? A lot of us will want to know. Brands are unique things, and that is why we're using this hot tempo state of despair, mid-air machine musical to actually drive our points today. So I welcome you once again as we get started. Yeah, we start with Investopedia. Let's just see definitions into what a brand is. And yes, Investopedia. Investopedia says a brand is an identifying symbol, mark, logo, name, word, and or sentence that companies use to distinguish their product from others. A combination of one or more of those elements can be utilized to create a brand identity. Legal protection given to a brand name is called a trademark. That's what Investopedia is talking about. Now, let us look at the key words. Symbol, identifying symbol. It's not just any kind of symbol. An identifying symbol that when you see that symbol, you know what this represents. Mark. Is mark a symbol or not? Yes, mark is a symbol. It is a seal. It could be in form of a design. It could be in form of, some people could say a stigmata. Yes, but we know what that stigmata means. But in the sense of branding, we have unique ways of marking products. A logo, a name, word, or a sentence that companies use to distinguish their products from others. That is very, very key. Now let's understand brands. In understanding a brand, we must look at a company's most valuable assets. What is a company's most valuable asset? The brand, the image of a company is its most valuable asset. It represents the face of the company, the image of the company. That is what it represents. The recognizable logo, slogan, mark that the public can relate to. That is what brand is. Yeah, we must understand what brands is so that we can actually know how to brand ourselves and understand how unique a brand is and not to spoil any part of the brand reputation. Now let's look at the history. The practice of branding in the original literal sense of marking by burning. Remember, marking by burning. I wouldn't want to go into detail. Is thought to have begun with the ancient Egyptian Empire, who were known to have engaged in livestock branding as early as 2700 BCE. Branding was used to differentiate one person's cattle from another's by means of a distinctive symbol burnt into the animal's skin with a hot branding iron. If a person stole any of the cattle, anyone who saw that symbol could deduce who the actual owner is. You see how unique branding is and how branding actually started for over centuries. On this first episode on the brand, we'll be talking about, the origin, a few things we can actually understand about brands and how brand actually works. In creating a brand, a company decides to settle on a brand to be its public image. It must first determine its brand identity, or what it wants others to see the company as, or for what the company is. It is a very critical and crucial state for companies to actually look at their identity and how the public, the general public, should perceive them through that identity. You know what I mean? Because before these things actually go out there, there's a lot of reviews, lots of research, lots of critical thinking and strategy before an identity is actually created for a company. The goal is to make the brand memorable and appealing to the consumer. The company usually consults a design firm or design team to come up with ideas for the visual aspects of a brand, such as the logo or symbol. A successful brand accurately portrays the message or feeling the company is trying to get across and results in brand awareness or the recognition of a brand and its existence. What that brand offers is key. So I ask you, what is your brand identity? We're talking about companies and all that stuff like that. Well, these days, a lot of us fail to understand that as individuals, we're brands ourselves. What do we represent? What is our unique symbol? How is that symbol seen and felt in the public domain? How do people relate to us with what we are and what we sell from our individuality? That is a very key thing, because I'm trying to marry the brands we know as corporate brands or products to individual brands and service. Because as individuals, we must understand the true essence of our being. And our being actually has one thing to offer: the services we render. These are key aspects of our day-to-day life and how we relate with one another, the environment, and things that surrounds growth for the community. It is key for us to understand that in understanding brands, corporate brands, we must understand how essential it is for us to build our brand image, our brand identity, who we really are as individuals, what we carry in the inside, how we exchange these things. For companies, a company's brand carries with it a monetary value, either in the stock exchange markets or whatever market it operates, which affects stockholder value as it rises and falls. So, as individuals, our brand must carry and reflect the value of service it must give to the community, because the community is the market we operate in. If we do not affect this market positively, of course, there's going to be falls, but our positive influence in service will actually grow. a better community, a better world. For these reasons, it's important to uphold the integrity of your brand. Yes, time is fast spent today talking about the brand and all that we know. We'll be talking about this on the next episode tomorrow. Until I come your way, my name is Joseph Ibe, and I must ask you, what is your brand identity? How are you creating an incredible brand that will lead the next generation into a blossom, a unique and a beautiful one? You must think about that because it is key as you move from point A to B, your brand awareness grows. But if your brand awareness grows, you must be very, very careful because if it carries with it, like companies carry with it, a monetary value, if your brand identity carries with it a false service value and that brand grows in awareness, that is not a good one because it's going to affect the community negatively. So I advise and admonish you today that we must be careful the kind of brand identity we carry. It must be a profitable one. My name is Joseph Ibe. Continue listening to Bravejoe Radio.
Oh,